What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode, week 17 of NFL Pick'ems. And all the way to the right, you're thinking, oh, that's just Matt being over there. Actually, it's not Matt.
Matt's not a part of this show anymore. He's not.
It is not Matt.
Are we a show? Would you call this a show?
It is a online podcast show. Sure.
I think we can call it a show.
That's Jordan over there. And his mic's muted too.
I don't think we're a podcast anymore.
No, we don't do an actual.
We don't
podcast.
do a podcast. We're just a show.
And when we talk a lot, like we did last
channel.
week, Dontea hated it. So I guess we can't podcast anymore. Yeah.
Did he?
He was getting a little grumpy. It was late. He said, "Can we quit talking? Is this a podcast episode?"
Old, bro. I'll be sleepy. I tired, boss.
Just let you guys know we are recording this Monday night. Green Bay currently up 24-0 against the Saints. So down below you see the scoreboard. So that is assuming that Green Bay is going to win. By what I'm going to say. Obviously, if somehow the Saints win, it's going to be down below correct. But as of right now, if Green Bay wins, Jaden and Jordan, all time in here, will be tied. Rayford, 1 game behind you guys, in Kaysen, 2 games behind first place, and he said he was going to come for you, Jordan. So, said that in the last episode. What?
I'm going to be honest, I addressed all this about 5 minutes ago, so I'm not readdressing it because you fucked up recording.
I will address it for Jordan. Jordan is a little disgruntled because this is the first year we've opened up our pick'ems to the public. And although he does have a cozy lead on all of the members of the actual podcast, he does not have a cozy lead on the public. So, with that being said, for the people who has not paid attention to this yearly pick'em that we do, Jordan blew the first year's lead to Derrick.
The series
blew the second year's lead. Yeah, the first year series to Derrick. Blew it to me the next year, and then this year. He is going to win the I Know Ball Network annual pick'em amongst us.
With only 3 people, though. That's an asterisk.
But he may blow it.
The guy that came in last by 100 games counts?
Hey, you never know. This could have been his year.
He was picking, brother. He's damn near below 500.
He's not picked in a really long time. He's not picked in a really long time. I'm just saying.
Get him on the phone.
There's a little asterisk to it. There's only 3 people now. You got a higher % chance of winning.
Oh my God, is Josh Jacobs might be coming back in, boys. We got a pick at the 5.
Who got the pick for Green Bay? You know? Jair?
So what's the percentage? Like 27% apiece now?
We'll talk about that outside this episode. But you guys see the picks down below, everyone, year to date. And the weekly pick'ems is down below as well, to where Rayford 13-3, number 1 this week. Nil Chance 12-4, along with Kaysen, my brother, and Aiden, all went 12-4. Jordan, Dontea, you both went 10-6. Not a terrible week, but I felt like we thought,
like last week.
No, I thought
not 16-0 like 2 weeks ago.
We felt like a lot of those games.
When's the last time you went 16-0?
I don't know, but I know the last time I won a chip, so that's all I care about.
Living in the past. Huh?
Hey, you go undefeated in the regular season.
Did you come in last year?
Second.
No.
Pretty sure I came in second.
I came second last year because I blew the lead to Dontea and he won.
Hey, I came in first last year. Me.
Maybe. I don't know. Hey, you can have an undefeated season. If you don't win that Super Bowl, what does it mean?
Shout out to the Patriots.
We still talk about Tom Brady and the 04 Pats.
I think we talk about just...
04?
See, you don't even know the year. We talk about just Tom Brady because of how great he is.
I'm looking at Dontea because he was actually
he's like 15.
He had a brain that he could use and think about in 04. I was 4.
We were both 4.
It was like 07.
Okay, 07.
It's when the Giants beat them. But
I think it was
we'll move on. We'll move on.
I'm going to fact check and move on.
To Christmas Day. What a great holiday. Hope everyone has a great Christmas this year, a great holiday, a great Hanukkah, great whatever you celebrate where
Don't
you
skip
are.
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. Couldn't think of everything.
And
I'm
if you don't
sorry. There might be
celebrate,
something
happy
else.
holidays.
And if you don't even celebrate holidays, fuck it, you know? Fuck you. That's what I'd say. You should say it back.
But
First game, we got Kansas City at Pittsburgh. And Jordan, of course, you're going to go first once again because you're first all time. And then me, then Dante. KC is the favorite. 2.5. I mean, you're going to be all right. It's not like we're going to, unless I somehow get 6 back on you or Dante gets 8 back on you.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I just don't want Taylor Swift anywhere near my Pittsburgh Steelers.
Bad juju. You said, but anyway. I figured you were going to go there.
Fuck Travis Kelce, fuck Patrick Mahomes' ankle, and fuck Taylor Swift. Go Steelers.
Solid.
Not Taylor.
Solid.
Especially Taylor.
For right now, I am gonna go Pittsburgh. I might track back on this later on, but I'm gonna go Pittsburgh for right now. I almost just spit
my Sprite all over the screen
because I said Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Just KC. They win games, close games. They're away here. It scares me a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't scare me at all. I'm picking Kansas City.
I'm going to be honest.
Straight to it.
I know that we're playing them this week. I think Kansas City might be, how do you say, like the worst, best team?
It's like you guys when you were 11-0.
The sketchiest team.
Yeah, like no, they're like being funny. Like how everybody like questioned like Pittsburgh that year when they were 11-0. They're like they're the worst 11-0 team I've ever seen. Like
that's how I feel about Kansas City.
Yeah, they have the most like single possession wins in like the whole season, or like one score wins, not single possession wins. Sorry, out of like anybody in the league. Yeah, they're not very good, but they just find ways to win.
Did you see the tweet? I know Derrick liked it. Did you see the tweet about what Patrick Mahomes does every year?
Oh, how he does a LeBron. He fakes an injury, and then all of a sudden they're going into the playoffs as the underdogs, and then he balls out and wins the Super Bowl.
Well, the tweet that I saw said something completely different.
Was that me and you that talked about that, Derrick, or was that me and somebody else?
You and someone else talked about that.
The tweet that I saw said, "Oh, here we go again. Every year Mahomes milks a minor just to create an underdog story." And I said, he milks a fucking what?
Yeah, I did see that.
Milks a who?
That did catch me off guard. Yeah, that did. I completely forgot about what tweet you're talking about until you started saying it again. Yeah. Milks a
milking a minor is crazy.
All right.
You forgot a crucial word in that sentence.
A very crucial word. And we'll move to we'll move on to another crucial game here. Baltimore and Houston. Now, crucial game. Baltimore could get securing that AFC number 1 spot, but we'll see if Kansas City, if they lose, Baltimore has a chance to potentially win the AFC. If the Bills lose as well, I don't know exactly if they have a road to that number 1 seed, but Baltimore is favored -4.5 over Houston. Now they have their old teammate as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, as bad as I want to pick Houston just to say, like, oh, here's Deontay Johnson's revenge game. I'm not doing it.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if he'll play.
If I'm going to be honest, though, if the Ravens are going to win, we better fucking win. I'm picking the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to take Ravens as well. One of the greatest Derricks of all time, excluding myself, is probably going to ball out against the Houston Texans. So give me Baltimore.
Derek Carr, he don't play for them.
Derrick Henry.
And Derek Favors is in the NBA.
Derrick Rose don't even play in the NBA.
He still is.
No, I don't think Derek Favors is. Or Derek Williams.
Let me get Baltimore. I think Baltimore wins this one.
Yeah, it'll be a fun little Christmas Day back-to-back games. Probably slowly going to take over the NBA eventually when it comes to Christmas Day games. Used to be the NBA's day.
For me.
Yeah, used to be the NBA's day. Now it's the NFL's day. Sorry.
Oh, they deboed them. It's over.
They took it.
It is no longer the NBA's day.
Are there people out there that like look at the NFL like I look at NBA? You think?
Yeah. That was me not that long ago.
There's basketball
That
fans
feels like
100% that
insane.
don't care
It
about
feels
football.
insane to me because I don't give a fuck about the NBA, and I used to watch it. I just wonder if there's guys out there that like used to watch the NFL and now they're like, since this fucking Patrick Mahomes guy's been in the league, I don't really care.
Nah, it was the kneeling, not Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, it was the kneeling, but they don't watch NBA either. That's way too many blacks if they don't like kneeling.
Facts.
They
Blacks
watch
on
NASCAR and
blacks.
shit. They hung
Thursday.
that noose up in what's his name's locker. in
Thursday.
NASCAR.
Thursday. We got Seattle at Chicago. Seattle at Chicago. We got Seattle favorite minus 3.5. We ain't talking about NASCAR. No one cares about NASCAR. Bubba.
Oh, so you're one of those racist guys. Oh, and you knew his name? Yeah.
Bubba Wallace,
you care
bro.
about
Come on,
NASCAR
man.
more than
You don't care about
anybody
black
else,
people.
clearly.
Tony Stewart or die. Or Kyle Busch.
Seattle
Kevin
at
Harvick.
Chicago.
Give me
I
the
did-
Seahawks.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go Seahawks. It's Chicago. So
Give me Seattle. I want Seattle.
Saturday, December 28th, we got Chargers. I don't even know if this is the Chargers, actually. It says Los Angeles. I believe it's the Chargers at New England. Yep, Chargers favored
Yes,
minus
it's the
5.5. Who you got?
Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Chargers as well.
I don't like how we're picking all the same games. We've only picked like one different game so far. Give me the Chargers as well.
Hey, you guys
We've
know I have a
only done
bet with
4.
somebody that the Steelers will finish with a better record than the Chargers this year. And if it comes down to a tiebreaker, we have to play in the playoffs for the bet to conclude. Well, it wasn't really my decision, but he wouldn't agree that like whoever makes it farther gets it. He said that if they don't play each other in the playoffs, it has to be a wash. If it's a tied record, that feels like a wash to me. I think it should go off a head-to-head, but like now that we're creating rules after we beat them head-to-head, that kind of sucks.
What if the
Yeah, it
Steelers
does.
finish with a better record, but the Chargers make it farther? Then he's screwed.
Yeah, then he should have accepted my end of the
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah,
I said that we should do whoever makes it farther if we don't play each other.
I agree.
And then if we both lose in the first round,
Yep.
or we both make it to the second round, we go off head-to-head against each other.
Yep.
But I mean, we already won the head-to-head, so it's hard to argue like, let's base it on head-to-head when we already won.
Yeah. We'll move on to another team to where I made a bet against them last year. That the Browns would have a better record than this team. Bless you. We got the Broncos
Sorry.
at Cincinnati. Broncos are favored minus 3.5 headed into Cincinnati. Can
This is a
Cincy
tough
turn it
one.
around?
Give me the Bengals.
Okay. Now this is a tough one. It's a great defense versus a great offense. Now Denver's offense is probably better than what Cincinnati's defense is, so I'm going to go Denver here.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm drinking the Denver Kool-Aid, but let me get Denver, man, because I picked them the last like few weeks.
I'm going to be honest. My whole reasoning for that is, yes, Denver's defense is good, but I think the Bengals have the most high-powered offense in the NFL, and I think they can outscore the Broncos against a bad defense. I don't think that the Broncos are a very high-powered offense at all.
I can see that going that way.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only way I think the
Okay.
Bengals can win is putting up a lot of points. I don't think they can win
Oh,
a.
they ain't getting stops.
I don't think they can win
They ain't
a
getting stopped.
17-14 game.
Hold on, what's the
Um,
weather for that game? Is it supposed to be snowy?
It'll probably be cold. I mean, it's at Cincinnati.
It's
It's on
60
Saturday.
degrees with some rain.
Saturday? That's crazy.
This gonna be 60? What the hell?
Yeah, I'll take it. I guess on the weekend. Sure.
That's in Cincy. It's supposed to be cold here, brother.
I mean, it's not that far away. It's what, 3.5?
It's like 4 because it's on the other side of Columbus.
I was hoping we had
You got
it
to think
close.
Cincinnati's basically in Kentucky.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on. We got the Cardinals versus the Rams. The Rams are favored minus 5.5. And if you got Cooper Kupp in your fantasy in the playoffs these last 2 weeks, he let you down. Sorry for that one.
Are the Cardinals mathematically eliminated yet?
Yes.
Because they had to win their
Yeah.
game and they needed something else.
They're out.
Yep.
Wait, did they lose to the?
They lost to the Panthers.
Ryland field goal
Oh.
to win or to put it into OT, and then rest is history. Arizona fumbled the bag. Didn't fumble, but fumbled the bag.
Yeah. Let me get the Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rams as well, and watch for the people that had Cooper Kupp and they lose in the playoffs. He's gonna go crazy this week because that's how it's gonna work.
Facts. I'm gonna go the Rams here as well. Kyler, you fraud son of a bitch, you failed me because you sold me the dream that you were gonna get Trey McBride in the end zone this week, and I needed Trey McBride more than ever in fantasy, and he scored 5 fantasy points. 5. Hunter Henry and Mark Andrews were my backups, and they both did better. So Kyler, thank you, you midget. I appreciate you.
Sunday we got the Battle of New York here. New York at Buffalo. And once again, I don't know which New York this is, so I apologize. Thank you.
Jets.
Buffalo is favored
Jets.
-10.
I can't believe the Jets have a catchphrase. And we said it this year. We
Maybe
said
more than once.
Jets, Jets, more than once.
Jets, Jets.
And we
I
said
can
it this
tell
week.
you who I'm not going to be saying this week.
Jets,
Bills, Bills.
That's all I see in my future.
Give me the Bills.
I'm taking the
Everybody
Bills.
take the Bills.
Yeah.
Then we'll move on to a team that's playing tonight. Green Bay at Minnesota. This will be a good game. Minnesota favored at -1.5 here.
Yeah, this will be a good game. It sucks that we're watching the Packers game while we're picking. Because what happens if Josh Jacobs' injury is a little bit more severe?
Yeah, any update on him as you're watching the
No.
game? You're the analyst right now.
I haven't seen any updates. I haven't been fully locked in on watching it because we've been recording.
Yeah.
Give me the Vikings. They're still fighting for a 1 seed in the NFC. So I'm gonna take them at home.
So this is a tough one. If Josh Jacobs is out, of course, I would take Minnesota. I'm going to go different from you. We'll see if I can miraculously somehow get 6 games back on you within the next 2 weeks. Give me Green Bay.
If Josh Jacobs is out, I'm not going to be in a good headspace.
Why?
Let me get the Vikings because he has Josh Jacobs in fantasy.
In all 3 leagues.
Oh, bad headspace. Hopefully you have a good backup. Next game. Las Vegas at New Orleans. No one's really going to want to watch this game. New Orleans
Battle of the
is favored.
shitters.
New Orleans is favored -2.5. Probably the Rattler that's going to go out there and throw some dimes.
It's got to be the lowest total of the week too.
Yeah,
It's
give me
probably
New Orleans.
34.5.
39.5 live.
Yeah, so it stayed the same. The lowest line, 39.5. That is the lowest line.
The
Hey,
other one,
you know ball, you know ball.
there's 2 games that are 40.5 next week though. Neither
I
one
have
have we
3 of
yet.
them on mine, but lines might have changed since this morning on Monday. So that's very early for lines to be.
Yeah.
We all chose. Wait, who'd you choose? Don or Jordan? I don't even know if we chose.
We
I
didn't.
just got blanked out.
I'm taking New Orleans.
Iron Matthew got stiff armed to hell by Josh Jacobs, but still give me New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm gonna take New Orleans too, only because I think that normally I would take the Raiders, but the Raiders need to lose this game.
I don't want him to.
So yeah, I know, me either.
They really screwed themselves.
When we get to the Giants, though, I got just Adam Schefter is the most evil genius of all time. We'll get there though.
All right. We'll not get there next because we're going to have the Colts at the Giants, another shitty matchup, but Colts, Anthony Richardson. You can go see him for as little as $10. All right. Colts favored -8.
Did you just say we're not going to go there and then proceed to read the game off of where Dontea was talking?
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah, I fucked up. I read Colts first, and then I was, surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I want to hear Dante's evil genius stuff before I give my answer.
So Adam Schefter.
Or was this regarding next week?
It's next week, yes.
The Saquon Barkley thing?
So, yeah, Adam Schefter said if he's the Eagles and it comes down to Saquon getting the rushing record versus the Giants, he said, I'm talking to Saquon and I'm sitting everybody and I'm letting the Giants win this game and screwing them out of drafting Cam Ward or Shador Sanders. If you're Saquon, would you rather the rushing record or watch them have to take Travis Hunter?
If I'm Saquon Barkley, I want the rushing record. By the time either of those quarterbacks really makes a difference on that team, because they have to get other pieces besides a quarterback. My career might be over before that team's good, even with drafting quarterback this year.
Very true.
I feel like Saquon does want a little in the back of his head, but if the game's already over, I don't think he's going to care. Just because we saw it more than a couple weeks ago, to where he was going to break the all-time Eagles rushing record in a game. He was like 20-something away, 30-something away in the fourth quarter, and he's like, nah, just let the dudes play. So, great to see out of him as a player. He's not putting himself out there to get hurt while you already have the win. I think he should go for it, personally. It'd be dope. Why not? But, I'm not going to take the Giants. Give me the Colts here.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to pick, but I'm also...
I didn't know if you picked. I'm sorry.
Colts around the room.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to take the Giants.
We're picking all the same games, bro.
We picked two different. We'll go to the Panthers at Tampa Bay.
Well,
Dude, Baker got his ass whooped this week.
He did. He was Tampa favored -8.
He was getting his shit trashed by Dallas, bro. Did you guys watch that game?
Yeah, I didn't know if I was watching Baker or Jameis.
Yeah, bro. Baker was getting fucked up. I felt bad. Real.
It was rough. Sterling Shepard dropped a decent amount of balls. Not a good look for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was doing everything he could. He was just getting hit and getting sacked. He was getting blasted, bro.
Shout out to Brandon Aubrey, almost winning me my fantasy league. It was, I think I was down by 7-11, and he had Bucky Irving, and I had Brandon Aubrey to play. I lost by 2 points because Brandon Aubrey put up 21 points as a kicker. And at the end of the game, that turnover happened, and if the Bucks had a couple more timeouts, it would have stopped the game and would have forced him to hit a field goal, and that would have won me the game. So, always the what ifs. Always the what ifs.
Fantasy's a heartbreaker.
You chose Tampa. Everyone's choosing Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa all around.
Yeah. Then another snooze fest. I mean, we already watched it once this year. Tennessee at Jacksonville. Jacksonville favored minus half a point. Pick 'em line, basically.
Travis Etienne's so dead to me.
Let me get this is so shitty, bro. 3-12. Both teams.
I want Jacksonville.
Give me it's literally even odds, by the way.
No, we want Tennessee to win.
It's even odds.
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Live,
I want Tennessee to win.
Currently.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jacksonville
Monday
won't
morning
take
was
I don't think
at
we're
half
getting
a point. I don't know
there.
what changed.
Let me get the
Jacksonville's not
Jags.
taking one. Fuck. Give me Tennessee. Fuck it. Just give me Tennessee because I want them to win. Need them to win. Manifesting.
I think the Jags win this one. Oh my god, I almost fell. I think the Jags win this one.
And the reason why, if you are wondering why I want Tennessee to win, I want the Browns to have a top 2 pick when it comes to teams that need a QB. So we'll move on to Miami at Cleveland.
I'm with Dante, bro. I don't think you guys are taking a quarterback.
If Cam Ward or Shador was on the board when we had a pick, we're taking
one of them. Yeah, we're gonna have with Jackson Dart in the second round though. Watch.
Yeah, if something happens to where we're not in the top 2 of
I don't know
teams
that you
needing
guys
a
should
QB,
take a quarterback.
why
We're gonna
not?
take best available in the first, and we're gonna swing by and get Jack. Like I can see a world where we end up with Ashton Genty in the first round, and then Jackson Dart in the second round.
I think next year's
That'd be
QB class
horrendous.
is going to be better.
Yeah, but you don't want to be in the top 10 next year though.
Now, let's say we
Not
do
if you want
that.
to keep Miles Garrett on your team.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
team is
Let's
still
say
good
we
enough to win
tank
9, 10
again.
games.
Yeah. But for us to tank again, we're going to have to trade away some pieces. And that's just a complete rebuild again that I've been living my whole life. I don't want to see that shit again.
But it's like, do you rebuild all the way around, or do you take mediocre because you have good in some places?
You saying we're mediocre as of right now? And like moving
No, I'm
forward type
saying,
thing?
do you pick mediocre at quarterback to lead decent pieces right now, or do you rebuild and try to get a great quarterback next year and build around that great quarterback?
So I think you don't
Or
take
even
mediocre.
good.
I don't think you take mediocre. But if Shador or Cam is on the board, you take that. Of course, if they're not there
Mediocre.
anymore, you think they're mediocre?
Yeah, I don't.
It's only because they're black. You know how he is.
No. Don't start that shit. No, I don't think Carson Beck's very
You
good.
do this every year in the draft.
I don't
I
think
don't think
anyone thinks Carson
any
Beck's
good.
that
I don't
great.
think Jackson Dart's any good. I think this year's QB class is going to be one of the most overhyped in the top, like, whatever they rank the top 4 or 5 quarterbacks at. I think it's going to be the most overrated QB draft in a long time.
I think Shador and Cam are both good. I mean, I don't think they're like crazy franchise changers. But if you need a quarterback that's going to be able to help you win games,
Those are
both
the
of those
only
guys
two.
are bad.
Yeah, those are the only 2 in my opinion. I before we move on, I'm going to say I only want those 2. If those 2 aren't there, then we kind of do with the don't even take another fucking quarterback. I really don't care because those dudes aren't going to
Take
change
best
shit.
available or trade back.
And then
You guys are going to have Kirk Cousins next year anyway.
Or Sam Darnold.
I just don't think we don't got the money. But
nah, they said there's a way. I don't know. I don't want it, but
there's always cap gymnastics that you can do, and put stuff in places that somehow gets
here's the thing,
written
if you gotta
differently.
do gymnastics, you're getting Kirk, and you can't get anybody else.
The Saints do that. The Saints were like the first team to do that, and that's when their cap space was like negative 200 mil. Like 4 years, 5 years in a row.
Like 3 years straight. Yeah, it's crazy.
The Saints are in trouble with cap space right now.
Now, yeah. I mean, they did it like a buying all in.
They sold out to try and win.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't think we should do that with any of those quarterbacks.
Now that we're at Dolphins Browns, let me get the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dolphins here as well. I almost made a bet in the beginning of the year against one of my friends, Dylan, for the winner of this game. I'm glad I didn't. Give me the Dolphins.
You want to go to this game, Derrick?
No.
It's going to be 50-something degrees. It's actually going to be a nice day. You want to go?
If you drive, sure. I'll meet you at your house.
No, well, I'm going. I'm going to take. I'm taking DJ because he's a Dolphins fan. So he doesn't know it yet, but I've got 2 tickets, so I'm taking him to his first Browns game.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's going to be hyped. I'm not going to tell him. I'm going to like pack his Tyreek Hill jersey in the car.
What if he doesn't tell you and he watches these videos and he sees it?
I would fight him. Fuck are you doing on YouTube watching us? But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprising DJ and taking him to his first Browns game. Why not be versus his fake team? Pull up, come on. Let's make it a family affair.
How much is it? I want to sit next.
I don't know. I got my tickets for free. I can send you the section though. But yeah, let me know if you guys seriously want to go. We can make it a family affair and have some fun. But yeah, we're all going to take Miami here, right?
After what you just said to me off camera, we're no longer friends. We'll move on. Dallas at Philadelphia. Philly favored -9.5.
Give me Philly.
I think we're all taking Philly.
Bro.
Yeah.
Do you see what the Cowboys looked like the other day? They look like the real deal.
They actually looked good 2 weeks in a row.
They did. Well, yeah. Give me Philly. Give me Kenny Pickett.
They beat the hell out of the Panthers, and everybody wanted the Panthers to win that game.
Oh, wait. Derrick just said something that made me think. Is Jalen Hurts going to be back?
It don't matter. Kenny Pickett is going to win that game.
Kenny Pickett can win that game.
No. I do not think he would win that game, bro.
I think he can win that game.
They handed him a 12-4 team, right? They're 12-4. 12 and
Yes.
2. I'm sorry, they were 12 and
Yes.
2 at the
Yes.
time. Handed him a 12 and 2 team with a 14-point lead, right? If I'm not mistaken, when he came in, it was up 14, or was it more than that?
14.
Oh, up 14. Oh, and a defense that had 5 takeaways, and he still lost the game. If Kenny Pickett is starting, I'm not taking them against Dallas. I promise.
Well, you have to
If
choose someone right now.
I'm picking Philly on Monday night because we have no idea what the updates are on Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts does not play on Sunday, Kenny Pickett's losing that game.
No, he
Take it to
ain't.
the bank. Take it to the bank.
I will say Kenny obviously didn't have any practice going into that week to be the starter.
He practices every week.
And they're not playing against the Washington Commanders this week. So that's why I would still take Philly.
If they were playing the Panthers, I'd pick the fucking Panthers. If Kenny Pickett is the starting quarterback, your team is going to lose. I don't know how we won games with him. I don't.
Hater.
Isn't
When
it
he can't
crazy
make
how
his second-
hyped up or how he would like protect Kenny, and then now he's just now that he's gone, he's just
That's so
completely
crazy.
completely
You
on the
have
other
to
side.
Protect your guy. You have to protect your guy
No,
when
you
he's your
don't.
guy.
You
If
see
he's not your
you see
guy
us?
anymore-
Did you see us? We call out our shit. That dude's
Yeah,
ass.
but you
Borderline
used to
disgusting.
having. Okay, so here's the difference, and I don't want this to sound like I'm being.
No, you know what? Don't even say it. Go to the next game. I know what you're gonna say. Go to
You
the
guys
next
are.
game.
You guys
Nope.
have players
Mute
that,
him.
like,
Mute him
that you
now.
put blame on.
Mute his fucking mic.
I'll take your abilities away, motherfucker.
Mute his fucking. I'll leave.
Oh my god. All right.
You guys are used to having players that sell games. The Steelers are not, so we have to protect our guy and make him not seem that way.
Oh,
Now that he's
you guys-
gone, I can say whatever the fuck I please.
Wait a
You
minute.
guys been
wait a
selling
minute. They're
games
not
for
used to
the
having
past
guys
couple
as-
years, even with Big Ben, to be honest.
Oh, wait a
Browns
minute.
and
Big Ben
Jacksonville in the
throwing 5
playoffs
picks versus the
especially.
Jags.
Hey.
There you.
Big Ben threw 5 picks against the Jags and also was the winningest quarterback in Cleveland Brown Stadium for 30
Hey,
years.
we're not talking about that though. You're doing
Hey,
that Steelers
you're
thing
talking
again.
about
We're
the
talking
recent
about
of the
blowing
selling.
games.
Yeah, we didn't talk about
okay,
winningest in Cleveland.
Big Ben,
We said
Big Ben
winning
loses
games.
us 1 game. That's not what I'm talking about.
What
Johnny,
about
how
Cleveland in
many
the
games have your
playoffs?
quarterbacks lost you
Cleveland in
throughout
the playoffs.
the Browns?
Now here's
Motherfucker,
go back
I'm
to our
not
original
talking
point.
about
Go back to the
singular
original
games. I'm
point.
talking
We
about
agree.
Seasons.
I know we agree. Go back to the original
How-
point. We
how
call it
many-
out. We call it out. We
how
saying
many
you didn't call it out when it was
Have
happening.
you guys lost because of your quarterback play?
Now go back to your original point where we're talking about. You don't call
Yes,
that shit
I'm
out
saying
when you have the
we
team.
protect our guy because it doesn't happen often to us. You guys are always in that position, so you always call out your guy. That's what I'm saying.
It's been happening a lot to
Hey,
you guys
who
recently,
has-
besides this year.
Who has the last playoff win in Pittsburgh Steelers?
Hey, how many head coaches have you had since 2000?
See,
Because
I don't know
that's the
what-
other guy you guys put blame on.
I don't know why we're going back to this, but I was going back to the original point. You didn't call out
I'm
Kenny when
saying-
he was on your team, but now when he's gone,
No,
you call him out.
Protect him. You gotta protect your guy. It's called being a fan. Y'all some shitty fans. If
No,
a
we're
player
realists.
has a bad 3 games, you're gonna call him a sorry bitch too.
You don't want him to be yes men. You want him to call you out on your bullshit. I don't want no yes men.
Hey, you know, we protect our players because we're real
Next
fans.
game.
Falcons,
Jesus.
Washington. Washington favored -4.
Commanders. And if Kenny Pickett starts for somebody else, they're fucking losing too.
Jesus. Yeah, give me Washington here. It's a big game for Michael. We'll see how he plays in a second start.
Michael Jeffrey.
Penix.
Yeah, give me the Commanders.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael
Last-
Jeffrey Penix. What's his middle name?
Did you guys see, it was a random video, random short about this guy saying if I had a nickel for every time the Atlanta Falcons drafted a quarterback with the first name Michael and the last name being 1 letter off of a genitalia spot, I'd have 2 nickels.
Male genitalia.
Male genitalia. Michael Vick and Michael Penix.
That's wild.
So that I just thought that was
Well, now that
funny.
we're talking about Michael Vick, how do you guys feel that he's a head coach?
Oh, Norfolk. Shout out to
I like it.
Yeah, I think It's cool. Was I expecting him to coach there? No, I didn't see it coming at all, to be honest with you.
Is it
shout
as
out-
cool that their mascot is the Bulldogs?
Is it the Bulldogs?
No, I made that up. It's the Spartans.
I was gonna
We
say
had to make
there's.
sure earlier. We were talking about it earlier. If it was the Bulldogs, there's no way he should be allowed to coach there.
That's why I was like really, really confused. But shout out to Deshaun
I mean, I
Dixon.
heard he was a good trainer. So,
all right, shout out to Deshaun Dixon. He follows us. That's what college he went to. He's currently on the Jacksonville Jags. So shout out to him, defensive end.
yeah, I heard Michael Vick's a good trainer. Maybe he'll be a good coach.
We'll move on. Last game of the week. We got Detroit at the 49ers. I think we all kind of know where we're going to go. But Detroit is only favored -3.5.
I'm just kidding. That's a good game last year. Give me Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going to go Detroit here as well. And fuck it. Just to go back, first pick of the week, give me Kansas. Need to try to get back. If I need any chance of getting back, I did this last year. I got to start picking wild games now.
6 games different this week.
3.
You only had to pick 3. I think
I
picked like
3.
4.
I think I picked 3 or 4. No more than 4 for sure.
Hey, can I have Detroit, guys?
Yeah.
All right, third place, last place can get Detroit. Sure. That's
I like
it.
When we team up on Dontea.
Matt's in last place, bitch.
Realistically, yeah, he got forfeited. He just
Michael
didn't.
Vick leading a team of caged dogs out on the field every week. That sounds crazy, doesn't it?
Matt did the AB when he was with Tampa Bay. Played in the season, and then he said mid-game, "I'm leaving."
Hey, we have the 4th overall pick right now.
Yeah, but look at the 2 teams ahead of us that need a quarterback.
Giants.
That need a quarterback. Yes, that's what sucks. You need who has 2 wins? Which one has 2 wins? Giants.
Yeah,
Giants has 2 wins.
Yeah, that's the issue. You need them to either win twice or Tennessee to win once and us to lose out. That's what we run into to potentially get that. Unless we somehow trade up, we could trade up and get that.
Oh my god,
that one other pick. I don't know who's in between, but maybe trade up and trade New England's eventually. You see what I mean? Because they don't need a quarterback; they can move back. I think it might be New England right now.
Is it New England?
It might be.
I don't think so.
I think it's definitely a team that doesn't need a quarterback.
What are the
Hold on, I'm looking at it.
Is it the Jags?
No, it's Giants, Jags, Tennessee, Browns.
So it's the Jags that's in between. We could trade up to get the Jags pick. What?
Oh my god!
What are you saying?
The Jags don't need a quarterback, and
they need
you
a
only
DN?
have one player to give up.
Dude, we don't have one player. They can get Denzel.
We ain't giving up Myles Garrett for that. Shut up.
Myles Garrett, and then you're first to move up 2 spots.
Oh hell no!
First,
and their next 3 years first.
That ain't worth it to me.
What's the cost of edge defenders? I haven't really seen a blockbuster edge trade in a while.
Last one was probably, you would say, Khalil.
Mack.
Yeah, and he's been traded twice already.
They got a boatload for him.
Not really, actually.
But the Bears are known to overspend.
No, they got a lot for him. We went over that one.
I went over it today, to be honest with you. I went over it when he left.
They got a lot for him.
You think? They didn't really.
If we got
the
that
players,
Garrett, I'd be happy with that.
The players, they didn't turn out. That was what I'm saying. There's really no dudes. Because I know when Khalil Mack got
close this out real quick. I gotta go let my dog out. My wife's about to be home.
Who the fuck this guy think he is? With a family and a dog and a wife.
The fucking boss, nigga. The final boss.
I'm leaving that in there. Close it out for us.
Boss.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another edition of Weekly Pick'ems by the I Know Ball Network. Everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if we don't see you.
Peace out.
You don't like Christmas?
Peace out.
What you laughing at, bro? You don't like Christmas?
I love Christmas.